Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. People be talking about Malcolm-Jamal, their real life brother, because they watched him grow up on the Cosby show. And I do agree, he do feel like all our real brother. But how come we never met his wife though? Whoever she is, I just want to say that I think she's innocent and I feel terrible for her loss. And besides, we don't know what that insurance policy looking like. He did have a bunch of money that people didn't know about, but she knew. And that's why all this sounds so suspicious. Y'all can't be having no secret relationships out there because if something happened to you, your family won't know where to investigate. Everybody was in the water and he was the only one to die. Did she sign a prenup? We need to know what's going on. And all the news keep telling us the last people he was with was his wife and his daughter.
This is where the Cosby Show star Malcolm-Jamal Warner's life suddenly and shockingly ended over the weekend. You can see right now there's a red flag blowing in the wind here. That is a warning that people should not be swimming in these waters, and you can see some choppy waves out here. A source close to Warner tells NBC News that he was here with his wife and his young daughter. They were on vacation, and then on Sunday afternoon, things went horribly wrong. Authorities say that a current pulled him out to sea. People were able to get him back on land, but by then he had no vital signs. Authorities say it appears that he died from asphyxia by submersion. So this is the beach where all this unfolded, but really, as soon as you get here, even before you get onto the beachhead, you can see some warning signs for people who are coming to enjoy the day here. It says Corrientes de Resaca todo el año. Basically warning people there is a current here throughout the year. You can see there are warnings for surfers, there's warnings about wave conditions, and then take a look at this massive sign says you can survive a rip current. Clearly, they're warning people about the conditions that can develop, and unfortunately, the conditions appear to have pulled out Malcolm-Jamal Warner over the weekend. The source close to Warner says all signs point to this being a tragic accident, and now Warner's wife, according to that source, is trying to get his body back to the United States so they can prepare for a funeral.
Regardless of what happened, this is some very sad and unfortunate news. I can understand him not wanting the public to be in his personal business. He was trying to shield his family away from all that fame. Like I said earlier, people be talking about he their real life brother, even though they never met this man in person. I'm pretty sure he got sicker dealing with all them fans, young and old, coming up to him when he in the grocery store, when he in the restaurant with his family. He must have told his wife, I don't want you or my daughter to go through none of that. But that's when things get dangerous, because she can get away with anything. Don't nobody know who she is. She could be Jigsaw for all we know. All I could do is pray. And for his baby girl to witness that, that's sad. But the truth of the matter is we don't know all the details. Ain't no telling what really happened. But somebody about to get paid. That's what I know for sure. And in situations like this, I always tell people, just follow the money. That's what all the answers is. And seeing that he married, y'all know she gonna get paid. Everything he had in his possession, I can imagine he got Michael Jordan signed jerseys, Bill Cosby sweaters. That stuff worth millions of dollars. Now you got the conspiracy theories coming out, and they saying a little bit of everything. Y'all need to listen at this.
Listen, this is BY is real. Y'all got me working OT today. You see why you have to learn gematria and why I keep trying to teach y'all this? Because Malcolm-Jamal Warner, they're saying that he passed, allegedly, at the age of 54. And Malcolm-Jamal Warner is only known for real, for playing on one show. And everybody knows what that show is. Well, the Cosby Show equals 54. Twice. The news should stand for numerically scripted because that's what they do day in and day out. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, his full name equals 112. And so does drowning. It doesn't matter if they're in different ciphers, okay? But if you look at the same ciphers or whatever, the numbers are always going to equal the same thing. Cosby Show equals 42. Huxtable, which was the family name on the show, that equals 42. And from the alleged death date of Malcolm-Jamal Warner to what would have been his upcoming birthday is a total of 4 weeks and 2 days. Numbers do not lie. People know how to script them, though. If you ever want to know who's behind the scenes, pulling all the strings, playing this games of charade, it's a name that I have mentioned to you before. Jesuit Order. And their name equals 54 and 72. And we just so happen to have Malcolm-Jamal Warner allegedly passing at the age of 54 on 72-date numerology. It's easy. You just add up the dates. 7 plus 20 plus 20 plus 25 is going to give you 72. And this happened on the 201st day of the year, which is another Jesuit order number. But I got to say something to two people real quick. True Story and Fittest Cap Earther. Y'all been playing with my name recently, and y'all act like I don't know what's going on. So since y'all like to play some games, let's play.
I don't know, man. People gonna be going on and on with this for months. It's another unsolved mystery. Like Tupac and Biggie Smalls, it's gonna be hard for people to let it go because he meant so much to the black community. This got me thinking about when that dude went to Puerto Rico and he ain't come back home to his family. I don't think it's safe to travel for black folks. It'd be mysterious things happening in other countries.
The family of a Greensboro man who was killed while on vacation in Puerto Rico is talking about what happened. Noah Amerson was celebrating his first wedding anniversary when police say armed robbers stormed into their Airbnb and shot him. WFMY News 2's Joseph Leonard spoke with his cousin who says his children witnessed this horrific crime.
Natasha Williams, a cousin of Noah Amerson, says he was killed in front of his family. She says what was meant to be a joyous vacation turned tragic, and she's worried about his children growing up without their dad. Williams grew up with Noah and his brother, former NFL player David Amerson. She says she was sitting on this porch at her Greensboro home when she got the text about his death. She says she still can't believe her cousin is gone, a father, a friend, taken in an instant.
That whole trip that was supposed to be just happy times, celebrating your wedding, anniversary, celebrating birthdays and graduation milestones, truly milestones that we all want to celebrate. And to know that, like I said, that tragedy, that won't be forgotten.
Several online fundraisers have raised thousands of dollars to help Noah's wife, LaTanya, and their children. Online friends and co-workers describe him as hardworking and devoted to his children and wife. Williams says the community's support has been a lifeline.
Kids are going off to college, and that love and support is welcome for the community to just rally around this tragedy and support, to give, to donate. Just to say that I see you, and that means a lot, and that goes a long way.
Black people get overseas, forget how to swim, forget how to act, be out there running from the police, the locals be chasing them down the street with machetes. Y'all need to stay y'all black ass at home. Rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner and the young man that lost his life over there in Puerto Rico. People getting kidnapped in Mexico. Y'all remember what happened with Shanquilla? The list goes on and on. It's just unfortunate. Find something in America to do. Go to Chuck E. Cheese. When the last time y'all been to Chuck E. Cheese? Y'all need to stay away from that water. All this technology taking away your humanity. People don't know how to swim no more. People don't remember the last time they took a bath. It's getting crazy out here. Speaking of people not taking a bath, did y'all see what happened to Shawn Kingston mama?
Right now, it was sentencing day for the mother of Shawn Kingston, who was tied to some fraud cases here by her famous son. Local 10's Sanella Sabovic is joining us live from the courthouse in Fort Lauderdale with what was handed down. Sanella.
Well, Christy, a federal judge sentenced Kingston's mother, Janice Turner, to 60 months in federal prison. And before that sentence was handed down, she did address the court with tears in her eyes, saying that she was sorry and she asked the judge for mercy for her and her son. It's sentencing day for singer Shawn Kingston's mother, Janice Turner. Federal Judge David Leibowitz ordered that she spends the next 5 years in federal prison, followed by 3 years of probation.
Anything about the charges?
4 months ago, a jury found Turner and her son, whose real name is Kishan Anderson, guilty of 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud for their scheme to defraud luxury merchandise vendors over $1 million. Her attorney, Humberto Dominguez, fought for a lesser sentence.
So we have mixed feelings on it. We won on some points, and we obviously lost on other points, all of which will be obviously handled on appeal. Overall, the judge tried to do what was right, what was fair.
Turner appeared for her sentencing hearing shackled in a red jumpsuit. She addressed the judge, saying through tears that she was sorry and that she was trying to keep her son afloat. She begged the judge have mercy on them. While Kingston didn't appear in court today, he did write a letter to the judge. Dominguez tells us what's in it.
She's been a great mom, that she's a loving, caring person, just like I said, to, asking the judge to factor in his, her age and her medical conditions.
Prosecutors presented additional evidence into record where it was uncovered during a special agent's testimony. There were 17 additional victims. That agent said she spoke to those victims and they received fake wire receipts for various luxury goods like jewelry and cars. Some got paid, others didn't. Turner was also ordered to pay victims back. Prosecutors called her a thief and detailed prior convictions, while Dominguez says she got in trouble simply for helping her son.
She's a really caring person. She's helped a lot of people in her life.
A restitution hearing is scheduled for October 16th. As far as Kingston is concerned, he will be sentenced next month by the same judge. Reporting live out of Fort Lauderdale, Sinella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
All right, keep us up.
I just don't know what the world coming to. As long as y'all stay prayed up out there, we all gonna be all right. I hate that I had to take that detour, but damn, it's a whole lot of madness going on in the world. Shawn Kingston not the only rapper to get locked up with his mama. Cash Out and his mama headed to jail for a long time. They out there pimping hoes. Glorilla got arrested for selling weed. These celebrities ain't got no money like that, but one thing for sure, my brother Malcolm-Jamal Warner definitely had a bag. He was winning Grammys, but he had a mystery wife. Same thing with Gary Coleman. People didn't know he was married until he died. We ain't know Malcolm-Jamal Warner was married until he died. This is getting creepy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Rest in peace to that brother. And don't be out there accusing his wife of doing nothing, because the internet gonna talk. I feel like she innocent. If she listening or if somebody close to her listening, I want to send my condolences to their family. I'm sending my prayers to them. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these alleged allegations in the comment section. I got so much love for y'all. I'ma holler at y'all real soon. And one more thing before I go, subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T. that you want, and my music hit so hard.